So I'm gonna be taking off here in a little bit, y'all. Yep. But guess what? Tomorrow, no matter what, I'll be back. I am going to do some I don't know stuff. So I didn't put in as many applications for work as I should have. So I didn't want that. I wanted the juice, the margarita juice. Cheers, y'all. Now, that Dailies, I think was saying you put it in the freezer and it automatically turns to the frozen drink, with the icicles in it. So we're gonna have to get another shot very soon. So all right, your core draftees in your brain, making what go into those others, right? A no of some sort. Okay. The differences I'm saying of no. And then that's it, baby. You got it, bro. So what else? Huh? You're sitting there telling yourself you gotta do this, you gotta do that now. Let it happen. All right. But this is what's up. If you're not going to do it, all right, I'm telling you, get up and start mustering. If you're not gonna do those things, right, put it off. Don't turn it down and away or off. You know what I'm saying? All right. Do like the psychotic thing I was saying, where you move on into new things and deal with it another time. It's not even in the track. All right. And then when you're using it later, you're in a controlled manner. It's a psychological version. So you'll do the psychological moves, January 6 rioters, that would do a perfect effing protest. Paperwork, get all that stuff done, right? And then by the time y'all get there to the White House, The paperwork's done. And you know the rest. You're sitting there like, like for 3 hours. You know what this is. We're going after them. Otherwise, we come back for you too. You can't do this to us. No. Let the machine get you later, man. And process the paperwork the day you finally do get in. And it's the White House too. You're like a dream come true of takedowns. USA uh, uh, of that sort. Gatherers, right? Won't say a sort. Oh, terrible, man. And then put dollars together if you're not, if you're still sitting there like, and you're, all right, so past of those, getting your area to congregate in those manners, and they'll do it in the new style. And right, if you're not gonna, if you can't afford January 6th all over again because you're letting them walk all over you because you haven't mustered together regularly anyways to figure out what to do of sorts. So it's gonna just keep happening. They're gonna use y'all and get as many as y'all as they can because they feel it's like helping things. All right. And as opposed to what would be completely helpful. Also, there's an information thing they can do to people that they're not, right? Like, you gotta stand up to the government. Da, 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 da. Pass flyers out. Get those propeller planes that carry those banners in the back, right? With an email on there for people to look up what to do in case of regular protests. Oh, God. All right, well, let's get that shot. I'm gonna get out of here soon, and I got stuff to do. I gotta eat. Also, I haven't really eaten yet. Now I do have those chips, and there's still plenty of coffee. So we'll take this shot. I'll do my thing and see if I can get into some chips too, and if not, we'll hang up then. Yo, yo, I know you in the train hear me. What's up, dog? Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, listen, I ain't no different than the radio if you just have the sound on and you're not looking. Remember that out there. You don't need these people reaping the benefits and not giving me my dollar cuts off y'all. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I'll open that up now then. I'm saying those of you that can have been doing a hole to a area, and if you can send some money in. Otherwise, don't worry about it. You know what's up. Oh, so drug lords and other. Well, no, drugs were the main. Right. The others I'm not going into really. Um, so yeah, that scenario, setting up a scenario, right? Like, so those people went through you for what you feel their family for, right? While at the same time, vice versa. All I know is there's a general pattern of better business standards that my version meets, right? I ain't telling you to meet that, but you can totally do all sorts of stuff, and it all brings money back in the end. And had you followed that to begin with, you'd be out of the drug game by now, and probably a billionaire regularly and untraceable and all sorts of stuff because you enterprised. All right. You know, there ain't no goddamn politician other than a few that had you turned it into something positive, bro. Oh, man. Yet I got the difference of 3 years as opposed to 30 in those scenarios that did. And those of you politicians out there going back, right, knowing the whole of the situation is going to do what it's going to do eventually, right? Nothing you can really do to help it by going through and making things right where you can in the government. All right. You can set up a thing where the rulership is obsolete now because of the standards, and all you people have to do is write in the differences in comments, and then every time something comes to new, you don't have to worry about getting crucified. Just go over it with them of what the differences are, since you had this is new territory. Oh, so you have to remember not to let your brains stereotype what's going on. All right. Those of you that don't understand this, or your brains don't, even though you're just sort of pushing it off and then being like, well, I'll wait till it's perfect then, since it's supposed to be like that, right? Well, number one, that was supposed to happen when I was 8 years old. Okay. Number two is taking number one all the way to number infinity of the differences yourself, or pay me money to do the differences you need, whomever you are, in whatever area of a problem there is for you, knowing the draftees are here on Earth still after all this time. Their kin, which many are left over from money that had catastrophes happen, and we're like, oh, hell no. Well, if they hadn't had this or that, then no problems would have happened of that nature. 80% less problems. Punk kids, many that are now adults with money. Um, don't crucify and murder off your next of younger kin. They don't know no better. So, uh, and then, so remembering getting in where you can for me, and it will last. Don't believe in what may. If it can happen to you, youngers, which is probably way over by now. But as you know, initials bring dormancy as more of a life than who they were then. All right. So, to and while I have to bring out information into what's going on off of what I can remember of my remember, all right, I expect you to meet me at the finish line with dope, guns, and keep moving still. Unless your chicks or my past and those eyes set aside, just bring a smile. I'll be like, I have a little weed and alcohol on me to get us to where you're like, oh, it is like that. Yeah, pour it up then. Show me. I'll be like, fire it up, dog. Maybe. Something to the nature of fire it up. Because they know better. And the younger they get, actually, they don't. Because I was like, la 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 la. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Oh, silly, silly, silly. And here I am now after working and going, oh shit, because you don't know me. To these past few late years later, past few years before now, oh, etc. I ain't no different than your sorry asses. And I want my shit. So fuck that I'm nice and just give me my shit because you know what's coming. The Lord. Don't play games with me. And I have to call you boy. We're supposed to be playing cards by now or something, right? Or watching TV or whatever. And freaking laughing that whole story up. Or the new stories of the future. Not even, it was like just something that happened. It doesn't even work the other way. Yeah, air flowers already in there. You know what would have happened had I been your version of you, right? I'd have been coming home with at least hand-picked flowers every night and all sorts of things. Go. It's the big one. It's the big one. The computer almost ate it too. Face mob Leo. Don't play games with me. You only listen to that other music because you were like in the effing groove. Just stop it. Focus. Here I am. Look at me. Sitting here freaking. You know, I should have like fake windows over here where I pretend to look out like. For this. Toki Toki. All right, so here's what's up. I can get done anything you want. even, as you know, even because we need some things done, ex-President Trump could come to me and be like, yo, all right, so, and then I just need, if you can help promote me for the next, I think he's running for presidency. I'm sure he wrote in there like, you can't do this to me. I need to at least be comfortable in my last day. Right. So we need some shit done. If I seem a little shisty or dirty, all right, please come around. GOP. Shit. Hey, I said what I needed, baby. So if you feel your organizations aren't acceptable for me, please promote me on your off time. Money's money too. Bills are bills. Shocker, huh? Hey, draftees. Oh, they already know too. Wow. Wait, they come out wrong. At the end there, you're like, yeah. Yeah. They made their own choices of not checking. And that's you'll have forever. GOP, Democrats, your whole story is them. The liberals are too hurt. I won't go into it. Or should I say stunned? Nothing implied of the weaponry. But bomb makers, right? It's a pre-programmed zap. It can be a freaking lasso. You're like, woo, yeah, I know you're out there too. Yeehaws. Yeehaws. You know, y'all are so much fun. Dude. Alright, well, I'm going to throw this up now. Now, what I'm after, though, also is MTV's version that they might have. Like, if you could throw up things around since the youngins are like, whoa, my parents made me schizo, bro. And they stay on it because that's what it actually means. Fish, y'all go fish, bro. Oh my God, businesses. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. These are the days to, bro. Splurge. Oh, me. Trademarks. Well, in less than 700, actually, the word 7 2 in there, just the 7 flat, 100 years, you could start getting away with a percentage, and I could not block you from capitalizing off of whichever version you go into until I can prove You were thinking the way you're supposed to be paying me for now. Crazies. So, this song is hypnotic and trance. Those of you youngers, right? It's the freaking crazy ass shit, bro. Um, the riff on it is freaking demonic, like as Godfather demonic in the like chapters area, like Van Morrison in the blues jazz mix stuff. I was saying things, if you will. No, yes, things. Jesus H. Christ. My song of all songs. How? You know, you need to hook me up with some of that dope, is what you need to do. I had you strung along that whole time. You knew it too, that I was coming to that. So, let yourself be one with the sounds of nature and life, liberty, and the dream of at least dope for me, right? It'd be Save Berry Foundation. And law enforcement would hear less from me, draftees, all them scenarios. Because I'd be like, all right, so there's human life out there for real, past my numbers. So, oh, I mean, it's the information numbers that of the gaps. Like, I don't have numbers associated with anything. It's just there's the gaps of information. That way, it's quicker than losing my place with another reference. Hey, you know what, you crackheads, baseheads, I mean, these days, I'm putting you on mute and we're doing a countdown on them that Alice in Chains mix I just posted up. Here we go. Pay it. Look to the screen for the countdown. It's just the link to that mix. All right, here I go. I'm pausing it, muting it again. All right. Well, after shocking information that I have to use the restroom, I will be right back. And then, so here we go. Ready? 2, 1.